The project that my lab is working on is trying to develop second-generation vaccines for human papillomavirus. So about 4 or 5 years ago, there were 2 HPV vaccines that came onto the market. One that's called Gardasil and the other is called Cervarix. And both of these vaccines are very effective at preventing HPV infection. So if you take these prophylactically before you're exposed to the virus, they're very good at preventing infection. One of the issues with these vaccines is that there are over 100 different HPV types, okay? And these are the types that cause the diverse cause cutaneous warts, genital warts, as well as cervical cancer. And the vaccines that have been developed to prevent HPV infection are actually only effective against 2 of the 15 to 18 types that are associated with cancer. Now, these 2 types of HPV are associated with the majority of cancers. So it's thought that the vaccines will prevent about 70% of cervical cancer cases. And so a number of investigators, including our lab, are trying to develop vaccines that are effective at preventing 100% of HPV infections. And so my lab has been working on new second-generation vaccines that target a portion of the HPV virus that's highly conserved amongst strains of HPV. And we have some data in mouse models that the vaccines that we've developed are effective against basically all of the HPV types that we tested. So we're very optimistic that these findings may lead to a more broadly protective HPV vaccine. Another thing that's really, I think, exciting about our research is that the vaccines that we're developing, we think can be manufactured very inexpensively. So they're made using bacteria, and we can make very large amounts of these vaccines for very cheaply. The cost of the current HPV vaccine is very expensive. It's several $100s for a course of the vaccine, but it's still going to be an issue to try to vaccinate people with a vaccine that can be made cheaply. And so hopefully our vaccine also has some advantages there.